We've just arrived in the Highveld of South Africa, and we're following a rather interesting and beautiful bird, the secretary bird. As you can see, it's got a very interesting headset with one of the most interesting hairstyles you'll see in the bird family, especially birds of prey, and definitely the best eyes, as you can see. And what makes this bird of prey completely unique is, definitely those legs. It has these incredibly long armored legs, and as you can see over here, they predominantly hunt snakes, and a lot of the snakes are venomous snakes. So it is, these hardened legs, their fangs can't pierce these legs. But it was one thing we really hoped to get. It was one thing we didn't get. We got a lot of these secretary birds predating on rodents, which was all new to us, and really interesting to watch. So we really had to change a few things with the way we were filming. We follow the birds, but at the end of the day, we paired a telephoto lens, 50 to 1000 with red helium, and the resolution and everything played in so well. It really helped elevate what we're after and how we're capturing it, because we started off not having habituated birds to work with, and we ended up, because of these young birds fledging and taking so long to fledge, we ended up having a lot longer than we expected. And it definitely paid off in the end to capture moments like this.
Here we are flying over the Amazon rainforest, high up in one of the highest places in French Guiana and that side of the jungle. And I've had to ride up a stream for 5 hours on a tiny or pretty long boat, but very narrow boat. And we went deep into the rainforest. Luckily, there was a beautiful camp there, all set up in hammocks. We had water pumped up for showering. So we were taken care of, but it was still very remote. We shot all of this during COVID, so there were basically no people, and there haven't been any people for at least half a year. So wildlife was really chilled and everything was around. Nothing was disturbed by humans, which was beautiful to witness. And then we finally saw those beautiful caracaras. It's one of the rarest birds on the planet. As far as I'm aware, no other production has ever tried to film it before. It took us a while to find them at the beginning. You wouldn't think so because they're so loud, right? And it took us a long time to find a strategy to really get some shots. I think in about 5 weeks we had 2, maybe 2.5 feeding events of them trying to get wasps or trying to predate on wasp nests. So it took quite a while, and like you all know, wasps are fairly aggressive creatures. When I walk through a rainforest, the one thing that I'm most scared of is actually running into a wasp nest, because I don't know if you've ever been chased through a jungle by wasps, but they sting you everywhere and they sting you multiple times, so it really hurts. In order to protect ourselves, in this case we were actually wearing beekeeper suits to make sure that we don't get stung constantly. And we had to look for the nests at night, because wasps tend to be less aggressive at night. The main way we found the caracaras was by sound. They vocalize so much. They really think they are the kings of the forest, and they are so brave and so smart animals. They are really scared of nothing. We brought like a little dummy out that looked like a Caracara, but somehow whoever made that dummy didn't really know their size. So it was at least 1.5 times bigger than them, was black and looked like a huge Caracara, but they all went for it. They attacked it like crazy. So we couldn't use it that much because, yeah, they were just interested in the bird and didn't, or that fake bird, and really didn't want it there. The rainforest was really, really dark. It was amazing. We really had to push the Gemini to its limits. Like the dual ISO was the only way to film this sequence. And even then we had to use a 360-degree shutter for a lot of shots because otherwise it would have just turned out too dark. As you see, they have black plumage. So yeah, getting some detail in there wasn't easy, and the red was very helpful in that. One very challenging thing about this shoot was as well that I was the only camera operator. So all the macro work, all the landscape, all the long lens work, the drones, everything was basically, shot by one person. And it was very, very rainy. Like everything got so wet. We're so lucky that none of the lenses that we brought got moldy and that the camera kept working, and that none of us actually got hurt. We all came back alive.